Welcome, Shaw alums, friends, to CIAA Tournament Week 2021. Now, you know from past experience, there's nothing in the world like CIAA Tournament Week. And so 2021 is no different. We've got a lot of stuff planned for you, and it would be such a shame if Shaw Bears didn't represent. So welcome, looking forward to a great week, and go Shaw Bears in the CIAA virtual competition.
Hello, my name is George Knox, Director of Athletics at Shaw University. I want to welcome you to the 2021 CIAA virtual tournament website experience. I hope you guys enjoy. This is a very different year for all of us, but we have some very exciting things in store for you on our Shaw University virtual platform.
Good evening. My name is Kristen Brown, and I'm Director of Alumni Relations and Development here at Shaw University. We want to welcome you tonight to Conversation with Coach Carter. It goes without saying how much Coach Carter means to the Shaw University community, so we hope you enjoy this one-on-one conversation with him and our new athletic director, Mr. George Knox.
Hello, I'm George Knox, Director of Athletics at Shaw University, and wow, it is an honor to sit down and talk with the legendary Dr. Alfonso Carter today. Most people may not have known this, but we've worked together for a long time. I've known you for a long time, whether it was my time at the CIAA or my time at Winston-Salem State, but you've been a constant here at Shaw University for nearly 2 decades, and it's awesome to be able to sit down and talk to you today.
Thank you, George.
This year, with the CIAA tournament taking place virtually, we thought it'd be a great idea for us to kind of sit down and talk. We know we may have missed the opportunity to do this as you were transitioning out and during this pandemic, but our alumni, our fans, the Shaw University community never really got to say goodbye. And I know they're looking at us to kind of do something for you. And this was a tribute that we wanted to pay to you during the CIAA basketball virtual reality. So with that being said, I want to ask you a few questions and let the individuals know and let the people that's watching kind of take them into a history, into the history of Shaw University.
Oh, great.
Tell us, what was one of your most memorable moments as Shaw University Athletic Director?
I would have to say when we won the Women's National Championship. That was wasn't a surprise because we had been building this team over the years, and we had been going to the NCAA, winning the regionals, and on to the Elite Eight. So when we won that championship in 2012, that was the crowning moments. You know, and that's our only national championship that we have. So we'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back. Tell me about your first day here at Shaw University.
Well, the first day here at Shaw was in 1980, and I was not the athletic director. Well, you know, when you work at a HBC, you're going to have multiple positions. So I came in as the assistant men's basketball coach, the head tennis coach, director of intramurals, and I believe I taught that year also. So,
oh, wow.
So I was doing a lot of things. But Shaw University is like a family. You get to know everybody. Everybody know you.
Where do you think you had the most impact here at Shaw University?
I would like to say in all the positions, but the year that I was the vice president for administrative services. Now, having that position, athletics reported to me, campus police and security reported to me, enrollment management reported to me, which was admissions and financial aid and customer service, and also the bookstore and the dining hall. So I think in that position I had an opportunity to do a lot of things.
So you say you were part of, we won one national championship here at Shaw University, but you were a part of many championship teams here at Shaw University over the last 40 years. Talk about the national championship run a little bit more, and then talk about some of the championships that may have meant something to you outside of the national championship.
Well, of course, you know, it's national championship. That year, we also won the CIAA tournament, and then we got seeded, and we went on to the regionals. And in the regionals, we were playing, and I believe the first game was no doubt that we were going to win. In the championship game, we were playing Edinburgh, and they were the host, and we were down by 21 at halftime, and. Of course, the second half is two halves of the game.
Absolutely.
So the second half, and we won by 21. So we went on from there on to the Elite Eight, and that first game was, I think we won by 7 or 9 or something like that. And then the semifinals, we won by like 6. And then in the national championship game, you couldn't ask for a better game to have. And that we were down by 9, down by 11, down by 12, and we just kept chipping at it. Then it came the second half, we just chipped away at it, and we were up by 3. And we were on defense. And all we had to do was switch on this shooter, because she could shoot from half court, really. and that's what happened. She hit a 3, boom. I mean, deep 3. And we went, But we got the ball out of bounds real quick and went down and pulled up and missed it. So we went into overtime. And everything else was history. Wow. We won by 8, but we let them, shoot the last part of it. That was a very, very touching and very significant event for us. The young ladies played very well. You have to do community service. So we went out in the community at this elementary school. They came to the game and supported us. But the thing about that is, you do have, winning a national championship, you've got to get there first. And you've got to have the opportunity to get there and see what it's all about. And like I said, we had gone there several times. So we knew what to expect. We knew all the things that we needed to do to win. And that's what happened. It was our turn.
Right.
And we brought the championship back home.
So you won a lot of championships, a lot of CIAA championships during your time here. Is there one outside of the basketball championship? Is there one that kind of sticks out and makes you proud as well too? Well,
I think it's more than one. It's 3. Okay. To my knowledge, and I believe this still stands, we're the only school to have won the 3 major sports in one year. And that's the year that we won the football championship and the men and women's basketball championship, all in the same year. So we're the only school that has accomplished that. So that stands out.
Well, I hope to do that a second time as well too. I want to win football. I want to win men's and women's basketball. I want to win them all.
That's why we got you here.
Okay.
That's why you're here. That's the clock is ticking.
Okay. Tell us, what are some of the things you will miss about Shaw University?
The comradeship that I miss the student athletes, I miss the staff. There's some wonderful people that work for Shaw University. I mean that with sincerity, and they put their heart and soul into this institution, and it's always good that you have an administration that recognize that and support you. So that's the thing. Shaw is small, but yet is not small. Everybody know everybody. Everybody, the caring and the sharing that's here at Shaw University, I'll always appreciate.
Okay. So talk about life at home. Talk about life in what a lot of people are calling this new normal right now, this pandemic that we're dealing with. You're retired now. Talk about life at home right now for you.
Well, life at home is great. It's fantastic. And as I share every now and then, when I get up, I call my friends and mess with them and say, hey, what are you doing today? You're supposed to be at work. And I believe I called you, George, and told you the same thing. And then I said, hey, let me give you a suggestion. Will you go out and get another job so you can double contribute to Social Security so I can get another increase in my Social Security? So life is good. And right now, me and my wife, we have my 85-year-old sister that lives with us, that we are caregivers. And I want to say this publicly. To all of the caregivers in the world, thank you for what you do, because it's a job. It's Absolutely. A job. It's a major task. It's not a job, but it's a major task. So I'm just doing that. And now that I'm the chairman of the trustee ministry at my church, so I've been going over there, with maintenance stuff going on. And so I have something to do. And every second Saturday we do our blessing in the bags, which is the feeding program that we do. So I've been doing some things, and the rest of the time I'm just at home relaxing, looking at television, trying to catch some games, and just looking at across the screen, and you see game postponed, because of the pandemic. But making the right choice in that, not to make sure you're putting the safety and the health of all the student athletes.
Well, I was going to ask you, what advice you could give me as the athletic director here at Shaw University, but you've been around for a long time, and I think you can talk to a lot of young athletic directors. If you can talk to a lot of young athletic directors, what advice would you give me here at Shaw University and to a lot of younger athletic directors in the business right now?
Well, I think as being in the athletic administration, you got to have an open mind. You can't close your mind. You got to know that listen. Be a good listener. That's the thing. Be a good listener and analyze the situations that come up, and listen to your staff. I recall having sat down and put together a presentation for athletic staff meeting, and I thought I had all these great ideas, and then I came to the meeting and I started having interaction with the coaches, and they would say, well, what about so and so? What about blah, 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 blah? What about blah, blah, blah? You have to have the resilience to step back and say, and what I did, I stepped back and say, who made these suggestions, right, and tore it up and threw it in the trash? I said, let's go with what you had, because what I found out was that you had more brain power. There are multiple ways of getting to where you want to get to. So I think that, but being a good listener and taking advice and working within the constraints that you have is something that you really need in this business.
Wow. So, this is CIAA basketball virtual platform. Talk about a little bit about CIAA history for us. You've been, here and at Shaw University, but you've been a part of the CIAA basketball tournament in many different ways. So just talk about your experiences with the CIAA basketball tournament.
Oh, wow. I've had the opportunity to play in two different conferences. First, my freshman and sophomore year, I was in the CIAA, and then my junior and senior year, I played in the MEAC. But the CIAA has a rich tradition, has a rich history, as you know, George, a rich history. And it's I don't know. It's like it's family. It's family, and the conference care about its student athletes. The conference care about its athletic administrators and its SWAs and its sports information director. And I believe that they are doing a great job, a fantastic job. But the CIAA is just something that grow on you. It just grow on you. I remember being in high school when the CIAA was played at the Greensboro Coliseum, and I'm from Martinsville, Virginia. That's like about 40 minutes away. Yep. So you would have the high school day, and they still have that going on now, and you could get in for $1. $1. So we would go and we would be there the whole time just watching the tournament. So I've been involved with the CIAA for many, many years.
Wow. So we'll see you in Baltimore next year?
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when you retired back in July of 2020, the world saw unprecedented times here at Shaw University. Again, we were not able to properly give you a farewell celebration, but we hope that soon we can properly honor and celebrate you. I hope to bring you back at a game this fall where we can kind of honor and celebrate you. We look forward to that. But on behalf of the university, I extend to you and your family well wishes in retirement and in good times ahead.
Thank you, George. I appreciate that.
Thank you.